In the world of women's basketball, Caitlin Clark just pulled off a performance for the ages against Sabrina Ionescu, leaving no doubt that she's a once-in-a-generation talent. As the season kicked off, all eyes were on Caitlin. Some rooted for her success, while others waited to see if she'd stumble. It was a roller coaster ride filled with highs and lows, especially for Caitlin and her Indiana Fever teammates who faced their share of challenges on the court. Critics argued that Caitlin was up against tougher defenses than she'd ever seen in college. She was double-teamed, trapped on screens, and aggressively marked every step of the way. There were doubts about whether her style could translate to the WNBA, questioning her status as a future superstar. But Caitlin didn't let the noise distract her. She stayed focused, putting in the work day in and day out. Before we dive into the exciting details about the WNBA, we noticed something surprising. Only 0.1% of our viewers have subscribed to our channel. If you enjoy this content and want to see more, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Your support motivates us to keep creating content you'll love. In the WNBA, the buzz about Caitlin being a once-in-a-lifetime talent had spread like wildfire among players. No one wanted to be the team that let her shine. Even Caitlin acknowledged the need to adapt to the physicality, make quicker decisions against screens, and build better chemistry with Indiana's post players.
Yeah, I think everybody's physical with me. They get away with things that, probably other people don't get away with. And it's tough, but that's just the fact of the matter. Is like, this is a very physical game. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna get pressure. That's just professional basketball. So I think it is what it is, honestly.
Is that something that you expected going into the league? You said
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
As soon as Caitlin stepped onto the WNBA court, she faced tough defense right from the start. During their first game against the Liberty, two moments caught everyone's attention. Caitlin getting surprised by a screen and being tricked by Ionescu's tricky pass. Guarding Sabrina Ionescu was a real challenge. Sabrina never stopped moving, always staying quick on her feet and keeping her defender guessing. Caitlin saw a lot to learn from Sabrina's game and tried to bring that same constant movement into her own style of play. But that loss seemed to light a fire under Caitlin. Every great player carries a chip on their shoulder, and Caitlin is no exception. She came back with an intense drive to outshine Ionescu. And not only did she succeed, but she also broke one of Ionescu's records in the process. In their recent matchup against the New York Liberty, Caitlin and the Indiana Fever secured their most impressive win of the season yet, edging out one of the league's top teams with an 83-78 victory. But it wasn't just the win that dazzled. It was Caitlin's standout performance that stole the spotlight. Caitlin delivered a stellar game, leading the Fever in points, rebounds, assists, and steals, an all-around performance that echoes the likes of LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and Nikola Jokic. She's certainly in elite company with those names. Caitlin Clark made headlines with 19 points, 12 rebounds, 13 assists, and 2 steals in a standout performance. The former Iowa Hawkeye star not only secured her first WNBA triple-double, but also became the first rookie in league history to achieve this feat, marking a historic moment for the Fever franchise. With each game, Caitlin continues to rewrite the record books. Post-game, Ionescu described the match as Caitlin and the Fever's Super Bowl, though it's clear she's feeling the sting of losing her record to Caitlin's triple-double. No doubt, Ionescu's words are just more fuel for Caitlin's fire.
She's so young, she's going to be able to learn and grow. Times like this are kind of when you figure out what you're really made of and how you can continue to improve as a teammate, as a basketball player, as a person. And so I'm not the least bit worried about what she's going to be able to accomplish in the league. I just know she's going to continue to work really hard and stick with it, and good things will happen to good people.
This triple-double wasn't a fluke. Just 2 games ago, she was 1 rebound away from achieving it in a tough 88-82 win against the Phoenix Mercury. It was only a matter of time before Caitlin etched her name in the record books. When the chance came again, she seized it, making history against none other than Sabrina herself. The game started with a bang. Caitlin scored a 3-pointer and a layup, helping Indiana to an 8-0 lead early on. She had 11 points in just the first quarter. A steal by Caitlin led to another 3-pointer, giving the Fever their biggest lead of the game, 24-12, with about 3 minutes left in the quarter. With just 2 seconds left, Lainey Hamilton made a crucial shot for New York, scoring the final 6 points and narrowing the gap to 6 points by the second quarter. It looked like the Liberty were ready for a comeback, but in the second half, Caitlin and her team struggled. But when the pressure was on, Caitlyn rose to the occasion. With less than 3 minutes left and trailing by 6 points, she made a clutch and won play. Moments later, she assisted Kelsey Mitchell for a game-tying three-pointer. Then, Caitlyn set up Lexi Hull for a crucial layup that extended the Fever's lead to 4 points in just a few possessions. Sabrina Ionescu hit a three-pointer in response, but missed the next shot that could have given the Liberty the lead. Boston made 2 free throws with 17 seconds left, and Mitchell sealed the upset with 2 more points just 11 seconds before the game ended. Overall, Caitlyn either scored or helped score 46 of the Fever's 83 points. This marks the 4th game in a row where she's been responsible for at least half of the team's total points. It's really amazing. She's almost single-handedly leading the team. Anyone who doubts her greatness must not be paying attention. She's clearly on her way to becoming one of the best WNBA players ever. Indiana secured their first victory over New York since a thrilling 92-86 road win back on May 13, 2022, extending their lead in the all-time series to 50-41. Caitlyn's season averages now stand at 16.1 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 7.4 assists per game, leading all rookies in scoring and assists, and ranking 3rd overall in the league for assists. The rookie record for assists per game stands at 7.5, set by Ticha Penicheiro in 1998. But that's just the beginning of Caitlyn's achievements. She became the fastest WNBA rookie to surpass 100 points and 50 assists, accomplishing this feat in just 8 games on June 7, 2024. Caitlyn also matched her career high with 30 points and tied Crystal Robinson's rookie record with 7 three-pointers in a game. On June 23rd, she shattered the Fever's single-game assist record with an impressive 13 assists. It's clear Caitlyn's skills have seamlessly translated to the WNBA stage. Caitlyn also made it to the WNBA All-Star team with the most votes from fans. Despite her huge fan base, some other players criticize her. Don't they see she's helping basketball grow? Outside the game, Caitlyn is breaking records in endorsements. She signed a $28 million deal for 8 years, which includes her own shoe line. It's the biggest sponsorship ever for a women's basketball player. These endorsements are changing how teams travel, where they play, and how much people care about the game. The matchup between the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky became the most watched WNBA game on any network in 23 years. The last time ratings were this high, Caitlyn hadn't even been born yet. Since then, Caitlyn has more than fulfilled expectations. She's a true game changer, drawing unprecedented attention to the WNBA with her dynamic style of play. What's even more impressive is how she keeps improving with every game. Despite facing skepticism early on, coming straight from college to the WNBA without much rest, she's adapted to the league's physicality and the challenges thrown her way. The criticism seemed to fuel her fire, propelling her game to new heights. What's even more remarkable is her ability to shine under pressure. When Diana Taurasi took a shot at her, Caitlyn responded with a decisive victory. The same pattern followed with Sabrina Ionescu, Angel McCautry, and others. Maybe it's wise not to underestimate her. Yet as fans, we secretly hope these challenges keep coming because each time, Caitlyn raises the stakes, breaks records, and leaves her mark on history. Caitlyn Clark isn't just any player. She's a phenomenon. Her adaptability, unwavering determination, and exceptional talent are rewriting the playbook for WNBA rookies. Caitlyn Clark is smashing records, carrying her team, and shining a spotlight on women's basketball like never before. With her, the future of the WNBA looks brighter than ever, and we're eager to witness her next move. Her journey has just begun, but it's already etching its place in the history books. In the world of sports, moments like Caitlyn Clark's amazing play remind us why we love the game. Her bravery and talent have made a big impact on basketball history, showing how passion and never giving up can achieve great things. Now, as we think about Caitlyn's amazing play, we wonder, what's next for her? Will she keep surprising us and inspiring future athletes? Her journey ahead will bring excitement and new challenges, both on and off the court. Stay tuned for more exciting moments and stories in sports. Whether you're watching live or cheering from home, every game has the potential for greatness. Thanks for joining us on Caitlyn's incredible journey.